Hi, I'm Kathy from Catalyst Fitness and Nutrition, and today I want to talk to you about some things that you can do to naturally manage your menopause symptoms. Things like hot flashes and night sweats, the mood swings and the tiredness. These can all be managed naturally using several different ways. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is fruit and vegetables. So make sure that you are eating plenty of fruits and veggies, like 6 to 8 servings a day, and that's going to help manage symptoms because of all the nutrients that these foods have. So make sure you're incorporating a wide variety of vegetables and fruits. Some fruits are going to be high in fiber, like your berries, and they're full of antioxidants. Same with some vegetables. They're going to be fiber rich, and incorporating more vegetables and fruit into your diet is going to help you feel satisfied and is going to fill up your calories with nutrients. The second thing that you can do is make sure that you're getting in plenty of protein. Now, as we get older, our bone health and our muscle density starts to decline, and protein is going to help with that. And as women, we generally don't get enough protein. I recommend at the lower end 0.7 grams per pound of body weight, but ideally it would be more like towards 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So this is going to help also keep you feeling full because it's more satiating, and it's going to give you the amino acids that you need to prevent the muscle loss and aid in bone density. The next thing that you can do is make sure that you're getting in plenty of vitamin D and calcium. And to get vitamin D, and you need the sunlight to activate that. But as we get older, we are a little less equipped to do that. So sometimes you might have to supplement with vitamin D, and there are plenty of foods that are fortified. It is a fat-soluble vitamin, so you want to make sure that you are incorporating fat along with your vitamin D sources. And then there's also mackerel, sardines, cod liver oil. Those are all high in vitamin D. And calcium-rich foods like kale and spinach have a lot of calcium in them, but also your dairy, milk products. And there are also several foods like cereals and juices that are fortified with calcium. So those are very important for bone health and for just to feel good. Make sure that you're getting in your vitamin D and calcium. The next thing would be to reduce your sugar intake in those processed foods. Those are taking away vitamins and nutrients from your body that you need. And I know, the processed foods are much easier to eat and they're readily available, but you're not doing yourself any favors by loading up your diet with these processed foods. Try to get in that protein, try to get in those fruits and veggies and the grains, and avoiding the processed foods because they, like I said, are taking vitamins away from your body, and they are also disrupting your hormones because they're loaded with chemicals and preservatives that aren't doing your body any favors. The next thing is to avoid trigger foods. So if you are prone to hot flashes and night sweats, things to avoid would be coffee, caffeine, mainly caffeine, any hot drinks, and alcohol. And again, those sugar foods that are high in sugar, and also the processed foods, and it's coming to me. The sugar foods. Oh yeah, you're not gonna like this one. That's why. Alcohol. So alcohol is a huge trigger for night sweats, and I know you don't want to hear it. Give up caffeine and alcohol, but just try it for a little bit. You might not have to eliminate it completely, but definitely you want those things in moderation, if at all. And what you can do is you can keep a diary of your symptoms. So I would try to avoid caffeine by the least that you can do is try to avoid it in the afternoon, right? Because the closer that you have it to bed, the more it's going to trigger those night sweats and the hot flashes. And also same with alcohol, just have, limit your consumption and just make a note, like when you have these foods or like spicy foods, when you have these foods, are they creating a reaction? And just keep a diary and then see for yourself what it's doing for you. But I would definitely start with just trying to limit those foods. You might not have to eliminate them completely, but just be aware that those are huge triggers for those night sweats and hot flashes. And another thing that you can do for your body is give it the water that it needs. So try to drink half of your body weight in water. So if you're 135 pounds, shoot for 64 ounces of water. And if you're somebody that doesn't regularly drink water, start introducing that a little bit at a time. So maybe you're just starting at 3 cups and then you work up to 4 cups and then 5 cups. That way your body will get used to it. Yes, you're going to be spending a little bit of time in the bathroom extra, but your body gets used to it pretty quickly and then it starts to crave it. So definitely try to get in that water. Your brain needs it, but your body needs it. And it's going to help again with those night sweats and the hot flashes, especially because you are sweating, you need extra water. So I would definitely start with half of your body weight in water and see how that affects your symptoms. The next thing is getting exercise regularly. And this doesn't mean this like crushing cardio exercise. It means some weight training and also some walking outside. And the walking outside is going to be beneficial because it's going to help you with that vitamin D, but it's also going to get you some nice air, get you out in nature, which is going to be super helpful for stress. But exercising regularly is going to speed up your metabolism. The weight training is going to speed up your metabolism, and that's also going to help with the bone loss and the muscle loss. As we get older, we lose our muscles, so you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And then the last thing would be to not skip your meals, because if you're skipping meals or doing intermittent fasting, you are shortening your window to get in all of those nutrients. And I find that a lot of women just aren't eating enough calories in the first place. So if this is your situation, intermittent fasting probably isn't the best idea for you. If you are somebody who tends to overeat, then maybe fasting might be beneficial for you, but make sure that you are not skipping any of your meals so that you are getting constant access to the nutrients that your body needs. I've done a series on intermittent fasting before, so you can refer back to that. I'm not going to go into it anymore, but don't skip your meals because it's super important to get those nutrients in. So I hope these are helpful tips for you, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I will see you next time.